Brother, this guy stinks!
Cry me a river.
What up, y'all? It's your boy M.A.D Micah, and I'm back at it again for I think this will be day 24. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So, I have a video for day 22. It's taking forever to render, and I got really frustrated with it, so I put it aside. And, that was on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas. So, I was with my family all day. I'm gonna put together a little video for that, show you guys what we did and everything. I was really appreciative for that. I love spending time with my family. And then today, so day 24. And today I kind of just want to introduce myself. I feel like I never really gave you guys a proper introduction to who M.A.D Micah is. And I'll say it, who is Jamaica Jones? And a lot of people get my name wrong. It's Micah, like Micah. So my twin brother's name is Jeremiah, and my mom, I guess, picked his name out first, and she wanted all of me and my brother's names to be from the Bible. So my name is Micah, and she took the from Jeremiah and put it on Micah for us to have like matching names because we're twins. So Jeremiah. And I just feel like I've been portraying myself as this hopeless romantic who doesn't have things figured out, and he's trying to be on this restoration journey, but at the same time doesn't really know how. And all of those things are right, but that's not who I am, or that's not who I want to be. And if you would have asked me in the past, who are you? Or if you would have asked me, if you were just meeting me in person, I was letting you know about myself, I would have told you about all of the traumatic things that have happened to me. I would have told you, this person hurt me, or this happened, and, this is the reason why I'm the way that I am now. And I don't understand why I was doing that. I don't understand why I was labeling myself by trauma, because I'm worth so much more than that. I have so much more to offer the world than my trauma. And as soon as you let people know your trauma, sorry y'all, as soon as you let people know your trauma, they're already judging you. They're already thinking a certain type of way about you, and they're already labeling you a certain type of way. And I didn't learn that until recently. That no matter how close people are to you, they're building up a portfolio on you from the first that they've met you to the day that they're waiting to cut you off. And ultimately, that was my fault. Whoever comes into my life, whoever goes out of my life, it's my fault, because I was allowing myself to be defined by all of the bad things in my life instead of allowing people to know all the good things in my life. So, who is M.A.D Micah? Well, first, you guys already know this, but I'm a twin. I came into this world with another human being. I was in the womb with another human being, and I was conceived with another human being. So first and foremost, I am a twin. And with my twin being autistic, I would go through hell and back for my twin. So with that being said, I love him with everything that I have to love in my heart. And I don't know what I would do without my twin. So yeah. I'm a YouTuber. I've been trying to say that, because I'm a YouTuber. I have subscribers. I have, people have told me that they love my videos. I have supporters. I have a family. So I am a YouTuber. And I have this canvas right here. This is the plastic, so the plastic is a little dirty, but I plan on painting myself a plaque and to put it on the wall as a placeholder until we get our actual YouTube plaque, because we will get a YouTube plaque in the future. I am an artist, as you guys can see. I love creating art of all kinds, whether it's drawing, painting, making music, writing poetry, and I honestly slack on that quality about myself a lot. You know, I got told at a very young age that I was a prodigy in not only singing, but in playing the bassoon, which is a very hard instrument to learn. And I let both of those things go. You know, I stopped doing chorus, I stopped playing in band because I thought it was lame. I allowed what the world thought of me to affect who I was as a person. And that's when it started. It started at a young age, me allowing the bad things that happened to me to define who I am. And honestly, I don't think I've admitted that to anybody else until just now, because I don't think I realized that until just now. And that's why I'm glad that I'm doing this right now, because I need to know who I am so that I can present that to the world, because I'm not trying to take the same person that I've been into 2025. I plan on 2025 being a year of success, a year of growth, a year of dignity, a year of strength, a year of blessings. And I'm speaking that into existence. No longer will I be this man that's been scarred and bruised and battered by the world. No longer will I define myself by pain or trauma or negativity. I am a YouTuber. I am an artist. I am a twin. My favorite color is blue. Everybody tells me that's pretty basic for a guy, I guess, because, you know, pink girl, blue guy, whatever. People like what they like. I love the color blue. I know a lot of women who love the color pink, and I don't judge them for it. So I love the color blue. Leave me alone. And I love blue of all shades. Like, I think the color blue is so satisfying. That's why, honestly, I love the ocean. I love to be in the ocean. I love to be in water. You know, I feel like the waves could just take me away. Like, if I could breathe underwater and live there, I would. Like Aquaman or something. Because I feel so at home. I feel at one with the earth when I'm in the water. I feel like it's so beautiful to look when you're standing on like an edge of a pier or on an island or something, and you just look out and you see nothing, like just water, endless vast water. I think that's so beautiful. What else? I'm a business owner. I started a power washing business last year. I honestly didn't put much into it, but I do own a business, and it is in power washing, and I do plan on launching it full force next spring. So if you need any power washing inquiries, hit me up. I'm a high school graduate. I graduated high school in 2018. Like I said, I'm 24 years old. You can call me Unk, I guess. I don't really think 24 is old. I don't understand what the whole stipulation with the whole Unk thing is, or people calling people old just because they're 2, 3, 4 years younger than them. Like, buddy, you're gonna be my same age soon, and you're not gonna like it. Like, you're not gonna be happy that you're a full-fledged adult in this scary world, because, you know, if you allow it to, the world will chew you up and spit you out. So if you're young and you're watching my videos, stay young while you can, but also acquire as much knowledge as you can, because school isn't going to teach you how to pay your debts. School isn't going to teach you how to pay your bills. School isn't going to teach you how to get a career. So it really just teaches you the basics. College teaches you those things, but high school is not going to teach you those things. And when you get into the real world and you're trying to escape your parents' house because you're 18 and you're an adult and you think you know what you're doing, I promise you don't. I promise you don't. I thought I did. I moved out at 18 and I ended up with 2 evictions. I'm blessed that I have a home now, but it was a very slim chance that I was gonna get one. You know, I was sleeping from place to place, like, well, my aunt's house. Let me not be too crazy, but you know, I was still doing what I had to do to survive. You know, for an entire year, like a year plus, like a year and a half, a little bit, and you know, that stuff ate away at me mentally. Honestly, like, I was like, dude, I'm 22 years old and I'm living at my mommy's house. Like, that's crazy. You know, like, how does that sound to a girl? You know, I'm trying to get into a relationship. I'm trying to get over my ex, and nobody's taking me seriously because I don't have my own place. I don't have my own car. Like, you know, I bought a car, but the head gasket was blown. So it took me multiple months to get that car up and running. So there was a good year where I had no transportation and I had no place to stay that was mine, genuinely mine. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I kind of clung on to my ex, because she accepted me for who I was at the time, and it wasn't a hassle. Like, you know, she didn't have any expectations of me to just get myself out of the gutter because she had known what I had been through in the past. But I realized that I had to let go of that because I was allowing myself to define myself by that relationship, by the things that happened in that relationship, by the way that we used to treat each other. And I was starting to treat other women that way because that's how I knew how to show my love or my affection. And when it, like, you know, in times of struggle or times of, you know, arguments or stuff, I didn't know how to handle myself because the way that me and my ex handled ourselves was very toxic, and she was very handsy. And, you know, like, I should have left when, like, the first time, but I didn't. Like, I was multiple years in that relationship, and you know, I don't want to get too into it, but it was not good on either one of our parts, you know. And so in conflict, I didn't really know how to handle myself in future relationships, and that honestly messed up like good chances for me because I was allowing myself to be defined or characterized by this relationship or by these things that I thought were normal or what felt normal to me. But fundamentally as a person, I realized that these things weren't okay. So, like I said before, I was allowing my trauma or my past to define who I was as a person instead of who I fundamentally am as a person. So I got these labels on me that I didn't agree with, and at the time, you know, I would try to fight these accusations or I would try to fight these things on my name because fundamentally I know I'm not that person, but realistically I carried myself that way. So I realized that I needed to take accountability and realize that I don't treat people well, you know, and I don't carry myself well either because I don't know who I am. And I'm always asking somebody else what to do or what's my next move, or, you know, do they want to do this with me? Do they want to start a podcast with me? Do they want to start a YouTube channel with me? Do they want to start this business with me? Because I was so afraid of doing things alone because I felt like a failure. Like, I felt like there's no part of my life that I really had succeeded on. You know, like I said, I got multiple evictions on my record. I trashed my debt, or I trashed my credit when I was 18. I freaking, like, I've just done so many bad things that just stacked up and stacked up, and I wasn't realizing that I have control over the current moment and I can change my narrative. They may not be able to change anything in my past. It may not make anybody in my past forgive me. It may not make anybody or anything that I had in the past come back to me, but what it can do is it can change my narrative, my narration to be more positive in the future. I can become who I've always wanted to be because I'm finally starting to realize who I am. And that is a creator. I love to create in all forms. So, and it's because I realize that I am a creation. Everybody is a creation. Everything is a creation. The world is a creation, and the world is beautiful. And I want to be one of those people who puts back into the world, who creates something for the world to divulge in. I love that idea. And so that's who I am. I'm a creator. I'm a twin. I am an African American male. I'm 24 years old. I love the color blue. I guess I can explain a few more things about me. Like, emotionally, I am very sensitive, honestly. I have a very anxious attachment style when it comes to people or things. You know, whenever it comes to something that makes me extremely anxious, whether that's in a good way or a bad way, I find myself obsessively attaching to that thing. And I don't know why I do that, honestly. It's a very toxic trait of mine, but it is who I am. Like, it's part of me. And until I figure out how to change that about myself, it will remain to be a part of me. And I just hope that one day I'm able to find somebody who is able to love that side of me and hopefully help me break that habit out of me. But a lot of people don't have that patience. They don't have the patience to stay with someone who is so anxious all the time and who portrays themselves to be so broken and, you know, and just acts so obsessive. And, you know, it hurts sometimes. Like, you know, I don't like being alone at all. And I live by myself. I just have my turtle. Like, I have my little bro. I have my sis. I have my family. And that's really it. So, you know, sometimes I really do want a significant other. But like I said, I'm figuring out who I am day by day. So, and I would really like to know who that is before I ever try to date anybody else, because I have wasted a lot of people's time. Not a lot, you know, I don't really get out there like that. Like, I don't like somebody until I like that person. And when I like that person, I damn near love that person. And when I love somebody, I really don't want to let them go. And I honestly don't really get my eyes fixated on anybody else until I have to. Like I said before, I have a very anxious and obsessive attachment style to people or things. So, yeah, I've just wasted few too many women's time because I didn't know who I was, and I allowed things that were negative to define who I was and define my actions, and it wasn't okay. And, you know, I apologize to those women if they ever come across this video, or even if they don't. I apologize for wasting your time, because I didn't know who I was, because I was still figuring things out. And I know everybody's still figuring things out, but you should at least know who you are and what you're trying to present into this world. Because if you allow other things to define you, or you try your hardest to be someone else or something else, you're gonna fail every single time, I promise you. You're gonna fail, you're gonna screw up, you're gonna keep hitting a hard ass concrete wall, and it's gonna hurt every single time because you don't know how to build over that wall. You don't have the common sense to know that the wall is only a 5 foot by 5 foot wall and you can walk around it. You don't realize that you have the skills to shovel your way underneath the wall. You don't know the simple things in life. So of course you're gonna keep hitting the hard parts in life, and you're not gonna know what to do because you don't even know how to handle the simple things in life. And these are the things that I'm learning about myself, and I hope that I helped you learn some things about yourself, and I hope that you ask yourself who you are today in the mirror, because I asked myself who I was one time in the mirror and I started bawling. I don't really know what that meant or what it's supposed to mean, but I broke down. I lost it because I didn't know. And as obsessive and anxious as my attachment style is, and as many times as I may beg people to stay, what are they staying around for? Who are they staying around for? Are they staying around for M.A.D Micah? Are they staying around for Jamaica Jones? Are they staying around for Jay? Are they staying around for Micah? Are they staying around for Jamaica? Like, who are they staying around for? They don't know, because I don't know. Or I didn't know. But I'm learning slowly. I'm finding out. And I'm not half bad, honestly. That other guy was shit, though. Like, he wasn't a good person at all. But me, Jamaica Jones, is not a half bad guy. M.A.D Micah's pretty cool. I like that guy. But yeah, that's all I really got for you. It's been your boy. Peace.